strange noises from the vault. One of the other guards went to check on it, but he should have been back by now. I have to guard the entrance, but I'll let you through. Find the source of those noises, and look for Quartermaster Otis. He'll know what's happening.
Okay guys, as you just heard, I've just entered the Hall of Justice vaults, which is the first little level 4 dungeon that I've encountered so far in the game. I decided to stick with my control mage, like I said in my previous videos. And as you heard, there's a noise going down in this dungeon, and I've got to go ahead and find out what's going on. Now as we play through, you'll notice all these crazy little mobs. Some of the archers don't actually have telegraphs like in the tutorial. They actually hit you when they're locked on for a change, so that was actually, it wasn't much of a surprise, to be fair. Standard MMO mechanics really. One thing I love about this game, you'll notice that each enemy has a name and a level and a health bar that is clearly labelled. It's not just a health bar, you know what they're called, you can sort of gather whether or not they're going to be ranged or melee. It's not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and collect all this loot. Now I'm coming up to the first thing that puzzled me. It's this thing there, it's the thief kit skill needed to use it, which in my instance I believe acts like a lockpick sort of mechanic, so you need a certain amount of kits to use them. So I take it the Trickster Rogue must get it as a passive, whereas I'm playing a control mage, so we'll skip ahead to some other ones if you want, and I'll show you what I mean. And that guy just got exploded with ice. And we're coming up to another one now. Actually, this is a dungeoneering one. I don't even know how to acquire them. Not a clue. We'll skip ahead here. Okay, here I am opening my first treasure chest, and you notice I pull out a nature kit. Now if you go over to this group of cabbages by the looks of it, to use collect from that, you had to actually use a nature kit, which luckily I picked up from the chest, and that dropped me a green. Actually, I've not looked into what it is just yet, but it was a green nonetheless. Just attacking this enforcer. It's like a fairly meaty boss, to be fair. At level 4, I have to say, you don't have a great deal of CC against mobs. So you'll notice that I'm just trying to get away, trying to keep my line of sight broken, and just keeping my stamina up as much as I possibly can to dodge this big enforcer, because I do not want him to hit me.
Your hit points are low. Use a health potion to restore them.
You notice health potions aren't progressive either, it's instant, which I thought was quite interesting. That's my first piece of jewellery. Oh, and here you'll notice that the Neverwinter's letting us know, the devs are letting us know that the servers are going down for 15 minutes for scheduled maintenance. Which isn't too bad, at least they're telling us. Alright, let's go ahead and push forward a bit more, shall we? Now here I am opening my next treasure chest throughout this dungeon, and you'll notice a portable altar. Now, I've still not figured out what these are, I've not tried clicking on them. But it must be something to do with the religion in this game, which I still can't get my head around. I don't know why they've included a religion mechanic into the game, but I'm sure I will find out throughout playing this game. Let's go up and collect this loot. I still love the coin mechanic in this game. Just walking over rather than running about razzing the button that you need to pick up whatever you need, either clicking it or pressing F or whatever. It's quite good. I love how the items do pop out of all the mobs. It's quite good. I'm just trying to figure out which boss to go for. This guy looks pretty tough, so we're going to start on him. Dodge his telegraph. And use that beautiful ultimate right there. I flippin' love that. That is awesome. Great job on making it feel like an ability that you definitely need to charge up for, I have to say. Now here I pick up a scroll in the game, which is a piece of lore, and you can read more about it, but I'm not personally a lore type of guy. I do read the odd bit, so it's not fair to ignore it completely, but it's looking like one of those types of things in the game where it's things that you collect. Here's another example of the kits that you need. To do something with that, I obviously need a religion kit. And here's an arcane chest, I think it is, where you need the arcane skill to open it, and luckily I am a control mage, so I presume I get that as a passive. So that I went ahead and opened that and got myself another altar and a belt. Which is not bad, I guess. Let's go ahead and speak to this guy and find out what's happened.
The Nashers snuck into the vaults during Valendra's attack on the city. They're here to steal the crown of Neverwinter. They almost got to it. Then they angered the dead resting in the lower vaults. They're fighting each other down there right now. I sealed them in behind the hidden entrance to the lower vaults. There's a secret switch in the bookcase on the back wall. Stop the Nashers before they get the crown.
Okay, so. Oh, wow. A fair few people down there. That guy's just let us know that he's pretty well injured. He can't carry on, so we're going to go do his job for him, by the sounds of it. There's a lot of mobs down here. I noticed that they did turn on each other just there. I did have both zombies and the human people attacking me, but they did actually turn around and carry on fighting, which I thought was pretty interesting. Right, let's go ahead and skip to some more action, shall we? Well, here I am, fighting off a group of skeletons. You notice they're all level 4 now. The dungeons progress, so this is likely we're no longer fighting humans anymore. We're fighting these undead skeleton type people that obviously look like they've been transformed after they've been killed by the animals, by the looks of it. Dropping some nice leather robes for me to pick up there. Now I've slowed this down just to those blue dots around the orb. I'm still curious as to what they are. I've not noticed my damage really going up. I've not noticed my attack speed going up as I acquire them, but that was the first time I noticed all 4 of them in a line connecting all of them. So I don't know if they progress into more dots, but I'm sure I'll figure out as the game goes on. If anybody knows, by the way, just let me know in the comments, and that'll help out big time. Here we are, a room full of more zombies. I'm going to go ahead and take all these out. Now, I'm not trying to give away too much of the spoilers of this dungeon, because everybody doesn't really like to know what's completely going on, because then it doesn't offer any surprises when you play it. So I'm skipping the... There those 4 dots again. I think the more attacks I do, the more dots I acquire or something. Get an achievement there, killing 50 zombies. Skeleton archer popping out of a grave coffin. It's pretty awesome. Go ahead and collect all these coins again. Another treasure chest. Arcane kit, Arcana kit, should I say? Arcana kit. Now I presume players must use them if they aren't control wizards or don't offer some sort of arcane magic. There was another religion skill or kit needed there. So I'm guessing you can learn these skills, but I'm yet to find out. Send all those mobs flying. And here's another nature kit use, using my final one that I've got. You can actually get iron rings and scales and things. I presume they were growing on the skeletons, so let's go ahead and check out what's down these stairs.
Oh no, hurry and get the crown! The Guardian is waking up!
Okay guys, it's looking like it's boss fight time. Now that there is a new ability that I just got at level 5. I had to re-enter the dungeon due to the servers going down. But going through the dungeon I ranked up to level 5 and put a point in the strangulation skill, which looks awesome. And this boss, he's your standard, you know, big tank, quick, you know, kill him as fast as you can, and then suddenly he spawns all these minions. And they don't particularly hit a lot, but the fact that they're just around is really, really annoying. Just gonna keep dodging them. Let's strangle this guy again. Let's finish him off.
You're too late! The crown belongs to the Nashers!
Damn. Looks like they got the crown anyway. Go ahead and pick up all these coins. Picked up a new amulet. Armor penetration, may as well have that. Better than deflection. There's a little treasure chest with a considerable amount of loot in it. Not bad. And there we have it. It's the first big quest chain I've done. Yeah, it's given us a nice little scavenger's belt. Nothing too amazing, to be honest. Probably got something with the exact same stats, but not going to pass on it. May as well equip it and sell the other one, I suppose. Get through these gates. And that looks like the end of the quest. There we are, guys. Stay tuned for another video being released fairly shortly. If you'd just like to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and you can stay in contact with me as I release my videos throughout. Thank you very much. This has been Trenix.